Okay, today I want to cover slowing yourself down and stopping mid-rappel with a figure 8. Okay, now this is a rescue 8. It has ears on it, and I'm going to show this one first because it's bigger and it's going to be a lot more fast. So I'm going to rappel off this tree, and to load an 8, you take a bite, and if I'm right-handed, the tail's going to go to my right. If I were left-handed, it'd be the opposite. Okay? But since I'm right-handed, I'm going to do this. Come underneath and bring it around. And that's a loaded figure of 8 rappel device. Okay, now here's the problem. With the tail, I'm going to put this in the small of my back, and I don't ever want to put my hands in here. A good place to hold is right here at the base, okay? But this is really fast, okay? And I'm on a very small incline. So how do I slow myself down? Well, the easiest way to do that is to take it off, unsafe place, and you load it at once, okay? So you came through once, but this time take a bigger bite and come through again, and then wrap it around the small part. Okay, so now you've double wrapped it. When I put my weight on it, I have much better control because there's that much more friction going around the device. Okay, just a quick tip. But obviously you have to do this before you rappel. Okay, so I would advise practicing on a small incline to know your weight in your device and your rope and how it acts, and all in relation to each other. All right, so if I'm rappelling and I'm halfway down the cliff or wherever I'm going and I want to stop, I can't just let go of my tail because I'll keep going. So the easiest way to do that is to take your tail, bring it through here, and that ear, and pull. Okay? Now that alone, you see my hands, I'm pulling hard, I'm not moving. Okay? Now just to do it even more safely, you can do it again. Okay? Now you have your hands free and you can do whatever you need to do. Okay, and to continue to rappel, hold this, pop your first one. Now if you're actually on a vertical surface, it's going to pop. Okay, so be prepared for that. So load it just like this, and be prepared to, when this pops, you might fall an inch or so. Okay, but I'm just on a steep angle, so it's not going to be a big deal. So you want to pull and you want to pop it. Okay, and then I'm ready to continue my rappel. Okay, again, to lock it, just pull it, and I'm going to stay where I'm at. Okay. All right, so this is just a steep angle, so I can walk back up it. Now I want to show you another technique, and we'll set this aside. And this time we're going to use a Sport 8, which is very common. Okay, so we're going to load it the same way, and we could double this up just like we did on the Rescue 8. Okay, however, since the rope is big and the rappel device is small, I can't lock it. Okay, so if I try to do that same method, it just won't work. Okay, there's too much rope in there. So we have to have another way of being able to stop ourselves. and we can use it to control our descent at the same time. So I'm going to break this down to a single. Just like that. And I'm going to take my eye-to-eye friction hitch, which I have another video on this. And this is a great way to protect yourself, you know, in case you became incapacitated or what have you. I can tie a VT friction hitch on here. Okay. And it'll be just like this. Slide that up just a hair. Okay, so now when I weight this, okay, this friction hitch can bear my entire weight. Okay, so if this is going to be too fast, now something you have to be careful of is not to get too far up here where you can't reach it, but I can control myself just like this, and then when I want to stop, I can let go and let that thing catch. And it's okay. And you always want to set these before you actually rappel, so that's why she's sliding a little bit, but that's going to hold me and I can let go. Okay, so this is another method of not only slowing your descent down, because you have 2 points of friction. You have your friction hitch and you have your 8 device, but you can also stop and then have hands free to do something else. Okay, but again, anytime you use a friction hitch, always load it and practice this hitch before you ever go off a cliff or a high spot. Okay, make sure it's going to hold your weight and it's suitable for the rope you're using. Okay, but that's another method. So there's 2 quick ways of descending, slowing your descent, and actually stopping to have your hands free to do something else. Okay, hope that helps. This is a old-fashioned, been around for many years device. Still works. It's very simple, and hope this helps.